Hey Scorpio, thanks for visiting, and if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. I know I'm a little bit behind in this. I've had a really, yes, I'm not going to make excuses, I'm just a bit behind, I'm sorry about that. But here I am, I'm doing your reading, and I'm just going to get right in with it for you, right onto this reading. For lovely Scorpio people, the first card you have, your past, is Judgment. So I'm seeing letting something go, or letting hurt go, or something like that. So this is a really positive thing for you. This is a really difficult thing I'm seeing you might have been carrying around with you, and you decided just to let this go. You could have just made a decision to let go of whatever this was. I'm saying a decision because it was something that you didn't suddenly feel like, oh, this person's fine, I really think whatever they did was fine now. No, it wasn't like that. It was a decision that you had to make. And yes, it doesn't mean you've forgiven whoever this was, and you might have, but I'm not seeing that. I'm just seeing that you let it go inside yourself. You made a decision to do that. And also, it doesn't necessarily mean that you instantly felt better either. This was the beginning of a process. It was the beginning of saying to yourself, right, I'm going to let this go, and whatever they've done, I'm just going to let it go into the past. It's been hurting me for a long time. I've been carrying this around. It's been bothering me, and now I'm just going to let it go. So it doesn't mean that then as soon as you say that, you feel better instantly. You probably did feel a little bit better. But, it was the start of a process, a start of moving away from all of that hurt. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, you just decided to let whatever this was go at this time. The Judgment card's about what's done is done. It's like, you can look back and think about things, but you can't go back. You can't change what happened. And this person, whoever this was, can't change it either. They can't do anything about it. Whatever they've done is they've done this. So this is about what's done is done. And this is also about facing whatever's happened and moving forward. So to be able to let this go, you had to face this, you had to think about this for a while. So it was probably a little bit painful for you, or quite a lot painful, or very painful, or whatever. There was pain involved anyway. And then you kind of just said, well, I can't keep on carrying this around. I have to let this go for myself. The next card you have, your past, is the Two of Swords. Yes, so for a long time, whatever this was that you were carrying around with you, this hurt or this pain, or probably someone said something to you, and you're carrying this around, because I am seeing swords. Often this is about words. That's what this indicates to me quite often. You could have, yes, this pain could have stopped you from letting people near you. If you look at this woman, she has these two swords around her, and who wants to go around this woman with these two swords? You wouldn't want to sneak up next to her, would you? Because she'd poke you in the eye with a sword. So you had your barrier up because of this hurt. It was like, I'm so hurt, I feel so hurt with this, and I'm not going to let anyone else near me either, because I don't want anyone else to hurt me either. And also I'm seeing that you're probably, you might have even been afraid to make some decisions as well, because I'm seeing someone's words were still in your head. Someone said something to you, someone hurt you a long time ago probably, and you had those words going around and round in your head, and that could have stopped you from making decisions. It might have made you feel like you weren't good enough, or you weren't capable to make certain decisions. There might be certain things that you wanted to do. You might have thought, oh, I'd love to be able to do that, or go there, or do something, or make a decision to, do whatever it was. But then there was this little voice inside you saying, no, I'm not really good enough. No, I'm not really good enough. People like me shouldn't be doing that. I'm not like this person or that fantastic person. I'm just me. And that's not true. And I think deep down you knew that wasn't true. You knew that you were capable of doing whatever you wanted. But sometimes these little voices get inside our heads. Even if we're not hearing the voices, it might be something subconsciously in there. It might just be a feeling. And that feeling might have come from whatever this person said. Sometimes you just have a feeling. You think, I'm going to go and do this, study this thing, or learn this. I'm going to take this fantastic job. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to travel. I'm going to climb a mountain, whatever it is. And then you get this feeling inside you saying, no, no, I just have this bad feeling, I don't want to do. No, it comes from that past hurt. And I think that's what you're realizing at this time. And so letting go of this really, really helped you to start moving forward. And this is probably the best thing you've ever done, letting go of this. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your past, is the Hanged Man. So sometimes this can be about holding back, not moving forward. And I'm seeing that you're letting go of this holding back at this time. This is what's happening. You are letting go, you were holding back, not moving forward on what you wanted to do because you were like sitting back going, oh, I can't really do that. And at this time, when you let go of this, you started to come forward, you started to do things. I'm also seeing with this this might sound a little bit strange, but I'm seeing ideas forming in your head, creative ideas forming. I'm also seeing writing around this. Creative writing. This is probably a bit weird to you, but it might not be. It might resonate with some people. I'm just seeing that. So it might be creative writing. It might be something tiny. It might be like you might want to write a journal. It might just be personal for you. It might be a novel you want to write. That might be one of these big goals you had that you weren't doing before, but now this is opening this up to you. It might be a vlog, it might be a blog, it might be anything that involves words, writing, all of these kinds of things. And it might be that, this is what you're starting to do now, or you were at this time, or at least you were thinking about this. If you look at this Hanged Man, I'll just lift that up, there's a kind of a halo around his head, and sometimes I see that as a light bulb. So this is thoughts starting to form in your head about things that you previously thought you weren't able to do. The first card you have for your present is the King of Wands. So yes, I'm still seeing creativity. When I see wands, I see, forward thinking, forward moving, creativity, interesting things. I'm seeing writing as well at this time. I'm seeing motivation. So maybe you were starting to do this creative project and you were very motivated all of a sudden. It might be writing, it might be something else. And I'm seeing that, yes, in the past you were thinking about this, but you weren't able to do this properly, or maybe you weren't able to take it seriously for some reason. And right now is the perfect time for you to be able to work on this. And also any kind of writing is an outlet as well. So when you're at the start of this period of time where you're moving forward away from carrying around this past hurt, you're kind of getting away from that. Writing is a really good outlet to kind of start letting this go. Even if you're just writing a journal for yourself, even if you're just writing any old thing, it's getting it out of you, getting it out of your system and getting it onto the paper. Now it might be another creative project, it might be art, it might be acting, it might be singing, anything. That's also an outlet, that's also letting things out of you and putting it into something useful. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, you're able to clear a lot of this old negativity away, and this is probably helping you to do that. And I'm seeing determination as well. You're determined now. There's a lot of determination in this reading and a lot of strength coming from you. You're very, very strong at this time, or you're becoming a lot stronger than you were. The next card you have, your present, is the Seven of Cups. So yes, there's a lot of, this is a very kind of a tricky card. This is a confusing card sometimes. I'm actually seeing someone coming to you for advice. Yes, you're trying to help someone. You're trying to help someone at this time. I am seeing a lot of confusion around this, a lot of frustration as well around this. This person might be very difficult to advise, and I'm seeing that, maybe they say they need help, or maybe they talk about wanting help, talking about all of their problems. But when people offer them help, they kind of have a million reasons why they can't take this advice. It's like, this person might actually have some very strange, very odd ideas about all sorts of different things. Maybe they have a deluded perspective or something like that, and you're trying to steer them clear at this time. You're trying to kind of help them get out of this thinking. It's like, I'm just seeing them, they might even be confusing you. There's so much confusion around this, but you care about them, you want to help them, but it might be that they don't want to be helped. Some people, they're bogged down in their problems and they say, oh, I've got this terrible problem, this is wrong, that's wrong. And then you say to them, oh, have you thought about this, doing this thing? And they say, oh no, they automatically say, oh no, I can't do that because blah, blah. And then you say, well, have you thought about talking to this person, oh no, I can't do that. No, no, no. Oh, well, have you thought about this? Oh no. It's like, before you even say anything, before the word comes out of your mouth, they're already saying no. They just don't want to be helped. They actually like being in this kind of deluded whatever this is. They like being like that. They like being helpless. They might just want someone to come along and say, oh yes, I agree, it's terrible. But you know that that's not what you want to do. You want to give them clarity. You want to help them. So this is very frustrating for you. I've been around people like this. I know exactly what it's like. And you try to say, oh, you know, what about that? Oh no, automatically, that's what I'm seeing happening there. So then the last card you have here present is the Six of Pentacles. So yes, here we are, same situation again, I'm just seeing the same thing. You're happy to help whoever this is, you want to help them. You're coming out and you're saying, here's the gift, I want to help you, I want to do this for you. And I'm going to try and help you to see, you know, clarity. I want you to think of maybe some solutions instead of just looking at your problems. But yes, again, I'm seeing they probably don't want this help. They just want someone to agree with them and say, oh yes, your life's terrible. It's very frustrating. I know what that's like. The first card you have, your future, is the Chariot. So for single people, if you're looking for a relationship, I'm seeing that you might still have your guard up at this time. Not in a bad way. It's not as bad as you were in the Two of Swords. It's not like you didn't want anyone to come near you. But it's just like you were thinking, oh, I'm not quite ready for someone yet. I'm not quite ready. I'm still kind of sorting myself out. I'm still healing. I'm working through this process. I'm still going through this. I'll let you know when I'm ready. It might be that you had some people kind of wanting to come close to you. You might have had some offers or something like that, but you're kind of like, oh, well, thank you, but I don't quite feel ready yet. But I will be, I know. You could see the end of this. You were travelling toward this. So you could see that you were going to be ready. You just weren't quite ready at this time. It was like you had a little protective barrier around yourself. This is actually quite positive. This is good because you can't go into new situations or new relationships when you're not quite ready. It's, you know when it's right. And this is really good. You're following your own instincts, or you are going to be at this time. This is in your future. Sorry about that. I'm also seeing you're going to have one big goal in mind at this time. You're going to have a big goal. It might be this creative goal. It might be this writing or whatever this creativity was. It might be something else. But I'm seeing that you're going to be very focused on this. You don't want anyone else around you who isn't going to be kind of either helping you with this or on board with you. Now that sounds very selfish, but it isn't selfish at all. It's just that you're very focused on what you want to do, or you're going to be, and it's like you're riding along on this chariot, and if anyone wants to hop in, oh, can I hop in with you? Can you give me a lift somewhere? Oh, okay, hop on. And they start talking about all these other things and distracting you. You're going to open the door and say, get out, please. No, out, out, out. You don't want anyone riding along with you who isn't going to be with you or helping you. You're going too fast. You're too serious for that. You're on one track. You don't want any of these people distracting you or bothering you. And yes, you're just going to be so focused. And you haven't been this focused for a long, long time. I'm seeing that, this judgment, whatever was going on, you're carrying around with you, was stopping you from moving forward. So you're right to take advantage of that. When you feel like that, you're right to take full advantage of that and move forward as quickly as you can with that. The next card you have in your future is the Six of Cups. So yes, yes, there could actually be someone who's going to want to reconcile with you or reunite with you or something like that. This person has a lot of happy memories of your time together. They're looking back on your time together. I'm seeing that. This card's often about memories of the past, seeing things in a happier light, looking back on happier times, that kind of thing. If this person does contact you, or if they come near you or they try to get close to you, you might not even notice them because you're on this chariot. You're kind of full steam ahead. You're looking ahead. You're not looking at anything around you. It's like you've got this pinpoint focus toward where you're going. You don't want any distractions, you don't want anything stopping you. So yes, you might not even notice them if they want to approach you. You'll just be so focused. So if they want your attention, they might even they're going to have to work really hard. That's what I'm seeing. They're going to have to work really hard to get your attention. They might even have to let off a firework or something like that, or several fireworks to get your attention. It's going to have to be a great big bang or a great big noise or a big something to get you to notice them. You're just going to be so focused on yourself and where you're going and what you're doing. So yes, that's what I'm seeing there. The last card you have for your future is the Queen of Wands. So yes, again, determination, strength. There's so much strength in this card. This woman, I'll put this up as you can see, this beautiful queen. She has lions all around her throne, lions behind her, lions everywhere. So she's very, very, very strong. And you're gaining this strength. You're gaining this strength from not letting any of this other stuff in, not letting any distractions in, moving forward to do what you want to do. You're also moving away from this hurt as well. You're moving forward really quickly in this process. The wands are all about, fast movement, all of that kind of thing. And so, yes, I'm seeing that you could be asking someone, you might be asking someone some bold questions, because I'm seeing bravery, boldness in this card as well. So it might be to do with this creative project. It might be, you might have a business around this or something like that, because I'm seeing you asking someone for something that you wouldn't normally ask someone for. It might be funding for a project. It might be help with something. This is something that in the past you would have thought, oh, I'm too afraid to ask someone that. I don't want to be knocked back. I don't want to be rejected. But now you're very bold, or you're going to be at this time, and you're going to just come forward and ask things. Too bad. They can only say yes or no. If they say yes, you're better off. If they say no, you're exactly where you are. Why not ask? And that's kind of this attitude that you're going to have at this time. And this is fantastic. This is a fantastic reading. I'm really happy with this. So Scorpio, I hope this resonated. As you know, general reading can't always resonate with everyone, but I really hope this one did. Again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.